Hi guys, welcome back to my page. Today is your first time, like and follow this page for more recipe. Today I'll be showing you how to wash your snail maybe if you run out of alum or lime. Those are the main methods we use when we were growing up, but here in Europe, maybe if you don't find a place to buy alum, or maybe you don't have lime at home, you can use apple cider vinegar. You can also use some baking soda. First and foremost, you break the snail, you break it out of the shell. You remove the snail out of the shell, you break everything. Like this snail is very strong. You have to use very strong machete, cutlass or knife, the thick one, because if not, if you have just that light knife, this snail might break your knife. Use very thick. The one I'm using, you can see it's very thick. It's the one to cut bone. That's the kind of knife you need to remove it out of the scale. You understand? Some people use hot water, but that method I don't know how to use that method. This is the method I know how to do, and the one if the snail is not that mature, you hit it with maybe a wooden object and pour it inside the water and start removing it one after the other. This is the method I'm using for this because the snail is very strong. I can't remove it with wooden, I can't break it with wooden object. That's why I'm using this heavy knife. First of all, this is what you need to do. Remove it from the shell. Now I have broken all the snails. I will be adding much water to it, and I'm adding my baking soda now. Now when I'm done adding the baking soda, I will squeeze it always. I will squeeze it with my hand to make sure the slimes are I'm removing the slimes from the snail, and I will check that side, that place that you see me open. I will check if there's maybe pieces of the scale there, because most times you always find some pieces of scale. You have to remove it. Alum, if there's alum, just put some alum. It's easy to remove. Like this one, I've added this baking powder, and if there's any one, it will be very easy for us. Just be gentle when removing it so that you will not get injured, because any scale that maybe stick on that place is very hard to remove. Just take it gently. Now I'm squeezing it so that the slime, I'm removing the slime gently, removing some maybe particles that I don't want, that I don't like to see. But my husband eats everything. That's why, because he's the one that want to eat the snail. I'm doing it for him. You can see the water has changed because the slime has really reduced. Checking all the corners where maybe there are some sands or maybe particles of some what is it called, maybe leaves. Yes, you always check those corners. I was adding it little by little, but I have to pour it, and I'll be adding some baking powder to it again. Then I will squeeze, wash it thoroughly. Always pass your hand through it, squeeze it out so that the slime, if there's anyone remaining, so that the slimes all will be out. This is what I'm doing here. After I wash, then you see me, I'll bring them out one after the other. I will on the tap. I'll run the water through it. I'll still be squeezing it just to wash it. Make sure the slime, the work is to make sure that all the slimes, they are out of the snail, and that's what you see me do. Once the snail is well cleaned, the next is to open it up. Most people do this, but most people don't. It's up to you, it's your choice. Okay, you open it up like this. And after that, you rinse it out again. That's it for the washing of the snail. That's how to wash the snail. You can see it's well clean. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget